Got in the Lovouse L-shaped desk for the home office. I'm gonna get it put together and see how it fits. All right, we're gonna get it cut open and get it spread out so we can see what we have, make sure all the parts are here. Your instruction manual. Looks like it comes with a warranty. Casters. All your hardware, your screws and stuff. This desk also has a power strip with USB outlets. It will mount on the desktop. Your power strip is going to go in right here. All right, let's check our owner's manual here. Adult assembly required. We should have one board with this one, wherever it's at, with the hole to put the power strip in, and another board, and the large frame here that the board will sit on. We have one leg with the expanded metal in it right here, and we should have two legs. Should have two small ones and two bigger ones. Okay, here's the two small ones. Here is the two larger ones, so those are here, and should have two more that are here, right here. Two of each of those. We have two square tubings right here, and there should be two more. Oh, here they are. Two more. We got those. And it looks like a little basket. That's right here. Made out of like a cloth material. We saw the power strip. We've got that, all the hardware. I think we are ready to assemble. These bags are marked. These casters are Z. We're going to want to put the open area towards the top according to the instructions, and the casters will fit in right here. They will thread in. This particular part is numbered number 4. Comes with the tools to tighten these parts up with and to help assemble. Get those good and snug. We will move this to the side. Number 5, this one, they should be marked. We've got 2 of these. These should have a number 5 on them. Number 5. And now we need Y. Why? Because that's what it says. Luckily, these are all marked. 2 of these for this one and 2 of them for the other one. Now, this desk can be arranged in a straight desk or the L shape, or you can slide it under and make a smaller one-piece desk. It's very versatile. Our next step will be number 8 is going to go in between the 2 number 5s with H, which is the big bag of the bolts. Pay attention to where you put the bottom 4 protectors, so it'll go like that, and you want this turned like that. Let's get this put together. Your holes lined up. It's not going to matter which one you put on there first because they got the same holes on the front or the back side. So that part is not as critical. Get them started good. One in each end. If you have a desktop computer, you'll be able to put your desktop computer or whatever other kind of device you would like to place on these shelves. Put our other number 5 on here. Technically, if you wanted to, you could, this concave area, if you wanted something to make sure it wasn't going to slide off the shelf, you could probably put these on upside down if you wanted to. Just saying. These nice and snug. Flip this over and put our other leg on now. Number 10, I just noticed this. Number 10, the square tubing will fit in here like so. We'll get that in a moment. Just get those started good. I'm not going to tighten them up until we get all 4 of them in. If they don't feel like they're going in right, don't force them. You don't want to cross those threads. Go ahead and tighten these up a little bit snug. Well, actually a little bit of a lot. Go ahead and get them ready. After you get this all assembled, it would probably be a good idea to go back and check all of your bolts and make sure they're all tight, just for a safety measure. And now we'll put number 10 in. Make sure those are squared up good before you tighten that down. Flush on the top and on the sides. All right, we have completed step 2. Now step 3, I'm not going to bore you with the same thing, but it's the same exact thing as putting this together, only it's going to be with the bigger pieces. So I'll be back with you for step 4, because like I said, step 3 is just repeating this, just with different pieces. All right, got step number 3 done, step number 2. Now, step number 4 is going to be placing board number 2 up here, and then we'll bolt it up from the bottom. Just like that. We'll run them bolts up from the bottom. Now, if you can see, there's 4 holes here, and that is going to go on this side right here. And we've got 4 holes here, but as you can tell, they're quite obviously smaller for the smaller end. Just kind of get it roughly about where you need it. These will be put together with the bolt E. We have E right here. One lined up, and then we'll put one in over here and get that lined up. We'll just get these started. Now we'll get these other 2 put in. The instructions are showing to put it together like we've been doing, but we're going to flip this thing over and then we'll flip it back. That way it's easier to work with. Now, like I said, the instructions are telling you to do it like this, so do it how you see fit. This is much easier. But I didn't want to go against their instructions. If you're not working on carpet or something that would protect your desktop, I would not suggest flipping it over like this, but this is carpet, so if you're like have a hardwood floor, you could probably put a blanket down. Just something, you don't want to scratch up your brand new desktop, so. Just a little thought that I just had. That will conclude step number 4. Now we have step number 5, which we'll be putting on a metal frame, number 3, onto number 4, the one that we put the casters on a few moments ago. Just like that. Now we're going to attach the swivel onto this end down here with N and a V. Like that, so you'll be able to get to the screw holes better to insert the bolts. These will go from the bottom up. The hole is bigger than the screw, so it goes all the way up inside this tube. Luckily my pinky fits up in there. This is where little fingers would be nice. You're gonna have to use your pinky probably to push it up in there. I got an idea. What if, since that bolt goes up inside the square tubing, you might take your Allen wrench and do it like that, and then you can push it up in there and hold it. Unless you got tiny fingers. If you got tiny fingers, you probably can do it. But Our fingers are not that tiny. I'm not going to tighten this up all the way until we get it all assembled. Now to step 6, we're going to flip it over and attach this onto our L part of the desk. Okay, we've got this turned over, and now we are ready. The swivel we just put on, we are going to put it right here. That is step number 6. We get the long part of the desk, slide this over here, get these holes lined up. These will go in with screw number N. Just get those started so we can get them all lined up. And now I believe we can go ahead and tighten these up a little bit. All right, that is completed number 6, or step 6. Step 7. We're going to install the power strip and the basket that goes onto the end of the desk, like a letter holder or files. I just noticed something. There was no step to install the other top. So step 6.5, lay the board up here. The power strip is going to go on this swivel end right here. Lay this up here, carefully placing it inside the frame, like so. We will use the screws P as in Paul. And it does come with a screwdriver, so we will be able to put the screws in. You want to make sure you run your cord out, run it in and out through there. Obvious, but because if you don't, it's just not gonna go. You could turn this either way. If you want the ground side out or the ground side in, I don't think it's going to be relevant either way. Whatever suits your fancy. I don't know the voltage of these USB outlets. I don't know if they're a fast charge or a slow charge. We're going to complete step 7 now and attach the folder holder, file holder, whatever you want to call it, the little fabric cloth folder that goes right here. All right, well that was the last step. It is done. According to the instructions on the swivel end, it is designed to hold up like to 110 pounds. I wouldn't be sitting on it, but you know, do as you wish. That's it. I'm just gonna get this thing arranged to accommodate my needs. Very easily assembled. All the screws lined up, everything lined up perfectly. I am going to get a lot of good use out of it.